NBA action on EA Sports. I'm Ed Cohen. Great to be joined by Jay Williams. Should be a terrific game here tonight. We're at Barclays Center in Brooklyn. Tonight, the Brooklyn Nets taking on the Detroit Pistons. The Nets able to control the tip. We're underway in Brooklyn. Kyrie lets it go. He shoots. Oh, off the mark. To Griffin. To Drummond. Old school. Backs his man down for the basket.
Old school equals high percentage.
Dinwiddie into the front court. Down just a couple. Jay, 28 wins a year ago for the Nets, but a couple of individuals, they shined in their playing time.
8 wins better than the year before. And think about Jared Allen for this team. He is a new age 5, has the versatility and the speed to run the court. And then you think about a guy like Spencer Dinwiddie, who actually got drafted in the 2nd round and actually gambled on himself, had a horrific knee injury. To see the kind of minutes due to the injuries that he played and the level that he played at, Ed, this team is on their way.
Pistons ball here. Rose to Luke Kennard. Nice pass to set things up.
Bodies bouncing all around on that layup with the offense winning that battle. But if the defense keeps up that kind of pressure, good things are bound to happen.
To Durant. Lets it fly from beyond the arc, and Kevin Durant unguardable. Hand in his face, he still hits the 3. Kevin Durant, dynamic once again.
And giving it to you any way you want it, on the block, from the perimeter, mouse in the house, whatever the scenario is, Kevin Durant has an answer.
Drummond to Rose. Down to Griffin. Oh, look out. Blake Griffin missed his first. That one goes. Simply put, can you build a franchise around Blake Griffin right now?
No, not right now. I think he's starting to get to the latter part of his career. I think he could be a key cog in a championship team, but just not the main guy.
Converts in the paint. Nice finish at the rim.
You can forget about it when he uses that 7'5" wingspan to attack the bucket.
To Luke Kennard. Nothing going here on that drive. Deep 2 there, won't go. The follow won't go either.
Yo, big kudos to the defender. It seems like the mere presence of him in the paint was enough to throw off the concentration of the guy trying to drop the layup in.
Luke Kennard, a couple of free throws on the way. A career 85% free throw shooter. And hits the first free throw.
Substitutions.
Able to convert on both free throws. Nets have it. Kevin Durant, 3 for 3. That's a perfect start.
He's a modern-day big that plays like a 6'2" guard. Scary.
Reggie Jackson, tough matchup against Durant. Wide open look, won't go. To Durant. Unbothered by the defense as he drills it. Have we ever seen anyone like KD?
Easy answer. No, he's the greatest offensive threat we've ever seen in the game. He has a 7'5" wingspan, and he's doing things that Russell Westbrook does with the ball. We've never seen it before.
To Jackson. Here comes the screen. Jackson. Good look that time, but off the mark. to Durant. The Nets now with 4 to shoot. From long range. Shot off the mark. Good defense.
Just because you're an elite shooter doesn't mean you need to shoot the ball every possession. Maybe give a head fake, crack into the defender, get to the free throw line, see the ball go in the hole.
Jackson with it. They can get a 2 for 1 if they play this right. To Luke Kennard. Down to Zaza. Jackson. His first effort off the mark. On the follow. Way to stay with it.
I love the drive to the basket there. Instead of trying to go around or over, go through.
Kevin Durant has it. Kevin Durant. That's now 5 in a row without a single miss. Deep 3 at the buzzer. That's it for the first quarter. The Nets have the lead. Time to turn the page after a close first quarter. Jay, what stood out?
Both teams are trying to feel each other out, but I like the aggression that both teams established in the first quarter. This is the first quarter league. The way you play in the opening minutes really sets the tone for the rest of the game.
To Reggie Jackson.
Screen coming.
A pass down low to Beasley. Knocked loose. Picked up by the Nets.
Come on, let's dig in. Let's really build this lead.
Durant to Irving. Give him 2 points. High percentage.
You normally don't see that, but that's the type of thing that keeps shooters in the league for a long time. Every once in a while, they venture into the paint.
Reggie Jackson, defended by Kevin Durant. Griffin to Jackson. Here comes the screen. Has a chance. Reggie Jackson, not that time. Durant across the timeline. We're a minute into the second quarter. Trying to cash in. Not going down for him this time. Jackson with it. They trail by 7. To Luke Kennard. Detroit with 4 to shoot. Has a look. Griffin's shot won't go. Durant with the basketball up top. Lead stands at 7. Now ready with a couple of free throws.
Ed, as a defender, you cannot, I repeat, you cannot foul in the act of upward motion into your shot. Your timing needs to be better.
Oops, he missed the first one. Knocks down the second after missing the first.
Oh, you been in the gym, huh?
It's Detroit's ball. Down low for Griffin. Oh, look out. Blake Griffin. 2 of 4 now. Now the Nets going to take a timeout as they'll take a moment to go over things here in the second quarter. Coach has seen enough. He wants some changes. New personnel onto the floor. Jay Williams, kid from Jersey, rooted for the Nets growing up. And where do you live now? Brooklyn.
Of course, I'm following my favorite team, and these comments are probably going to sound biased because they are. But Brooklyn is a completely different place. Only 5 minutes outside Manhattan. It almost feels like a suburb of the city. And the fact that it's culturally relevant, it just feels like Brooklyn is the new place to be.
Down to Griffin. Oh, look out. Blake Griffin. He's 3 of 5. 60% shooting from the field. Irving brings the ball up court. To Durant. Gets a shot up off the mark. To Griffin. Short jumper won't go down. Into the front court, it's Irving. Leads 4. Durant to Irving. Kyrie Irving. He is shooting well. He's made 2/3 of his shots. Jay, you've known Kyrie Irving since he was a young man growing up in New Jersey. He's overcome a lot of obstacles, staying healthy and on the floor.
Yeah, and he's been battling injuries since his freshman year of college. But the beautiful thing about Kyrie Irving is that he always loves the big stage. Making the game-winning shot in Game 7, he will continue to do so when he surrounds himself with great, inspiring leaders with the likes of such Kobe Bryant.
Time to adjust. Both coaches making changes on the floor. To Rose. Oh, pass stolen by the Nets. A drive down the lane, but the shot won't go down.
It's easy for the offense to get agitated when you keep turning around and the defense is right there in your face. The jawing is only going to escalate.
Defensive foul to number 8.
And they call the foul. Jay, he was there too late.
Smart play to rip through the extended arm of the defender. That will get you to the free throw line every time.
Langston Galloway has got 2 shots coming. For his career, 78% at the line. So he hits the first, misses the second. Here's Irving into the front court. Up 5. Rises for the slam.
Well, they have such great flow to their offense this evening. The ball isn't sticking to one player individually. It's moving around the perimeter, and it's zipping. They're playing with a special cohesiveness.
Off the mark. Nice touch around the basket with the tip.
That's a strong finish. Regardless of contact, finishing strong is key.
Kyrie Irving controlling the offense to Dinwiddie. Here comes the screen. Takes stock of the floor. Trying to make his move to Irving. Gets a look. Can't hit. Jordan able to secure the rebound. That's it. First half has come to an end with the Nets in front.
Thanks, Ed. Let's get right into the action here. Have a look at the leading scorers for the Brooklyn Nets. The Pistons would rather be on the opposite end of the scoreboard. They don't have a single player that can claim double figures in scoring. Have a look at the leading scorers for the Detroit Pistons.
Game track. Field goals. Player of the half.
Kevin Durant was lighting up the scoreboard in the first half, and I'm not sure the defense will be able to figure out what it'll take to slow him down. He looks like he's in a zone.
Who was cold?
Reggie Jackson hasn't been able to get his shot to fall yet. If I was a teammate, I'd be doing my best to remind him he's still got 2 more quarters to change things around. It'll be interesting to see if he can make that happen. Here we go with the top plays.
Number 2. Number 1.
Fellas, back to you.
Tight game through the first 2 quarters as we resume play here in the third. Pistons have it. DeAndre Jordan with the block.
Just incredible timing on that swat.
Durant across the timeline. Leads 5. And a chance coming up at the line.
No, no, no. I'll tell you, the team that makes the little mistakes, like committing unnecessary reach-in fouls like that, will be the team that ends up with the L.
Kyrie Irving at the line for 2 shots. A career 87% from the line. And he connects on the first free throw. Goes 2 for 2. Right now, the Pistons have the basketball. Rose to Griffin. Shot from the lane won't go. Irving into the front court. His guys lead here, early stages, third quarter. Dinwiddie against the former MVP. To Irving. Brooklyn with 4 to shoot. Here's Durant for 2. Just off the mark.
Here's the beautiful thing about having a bad game. As long as it says W in the win column after the game is over, then nothing else really matters. You've done your job.
Irving with the basketball. Looking to make something happen. To Durant. Shot from in close, no good. Rose into the front court. The deficit now up to 5. To Luke Kennard. To Griffin. Shot won't go. Kyrie across the timeline. He'll run the offense. To Dinwiddie. To Durant. Deep 2 there. Won't go.
Remember that old saying, let sleeping dogs lie? I wouldn't trash talk to this guy right now. I wouldn't want to do anything to ignite him or really instigate him to start attacking more.
Add 2 points to the board.
2 points. Take them any way you can get them.
Dinwiddie with the basketball. Up by 3. Durant to Dinwiddie. Now ready to shoot at the line.
I've seen it happen so many times. Small things like that foul can end up becoming a momentum changer. Let's see how this one plays out.
Knocks down the first. And he makes them both. The possession in favor of Detroit. Probing the defense to Griffin. Driving right to the basket. Missed it. Almost a foul. They let it go.
What happened is he didn't balance himself off the defender. He didn't initiate contact. He allowed the contact to initiate him. We could break that down later in the broadcast.
Oh, that's out.
Out of here. It always looks cool, but guess what? You're still on D.
Five seconds to shoot. Kyrie Irving for 2. And he's fouled. Couple of free throws coming up, Jay.
This drives me nuts when I see fouls like that being called in a close game. Sometimes you just gotta let them play, ref.
First free throw is good. And gets both to drop at the line. To Reggie Jackson. DeAndre Jordan swats it.
Ed, that's light work for a guy with his ability.
Kyrie Irving lines it up for 2. Kyrie Irving, he's 3 for 7.
When the ball's in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
To Beasley. Drummond. Can't connect. Nets have the basketball. Irving. From the outside, no good. To Beasley. Short jumper won't fall. Into the front court, it's Irving. Shot clock turned off as they try to extend the lead. Has a chance. Kyrie with a shot, no good.
I'm not sure that the contest on the shot contributed to the miss, but what it might have done is seep into the confidence of the shooter that the next time he might decide to try to drive to the rim instead of settling for a jump.
17-footer at the buzzer. That ends the period. The Nets have the lead. Brooklyn basketball here as we start the fourth quarter. They have clearly been the better side so far. Jay, that's reflected on the scoreboard.
Well, the cardinal rule in the game of sport is whenever you go into the fourth quarter, it's 0-0. You have to play the game with the scoreboard saying 0-0. And if you can win that game by double digits, then you've done your job in the fourth.
Irving no good with the shot there. Pistons ball here. Blake Griffin matched up with Durant. Sizing up the defense. Short jumper off the mark. Here's Irving into the front court. The lead stands at 9. Dinwiddie guarded by Derrick Rose. They'll get it to Durant. Can't miss those.
And this guy's going to come out of this game with bruises all over his body like a major heavyweight fight. He took some hard fouls in the first half. That's really deterred him from being aggressive.
DeAndre Jordan picked up by Derrick Rose. Griffin to Rose. Screen coming. Rose. Another chance. And draws contact. Andre Drummond going to the line to shoot 2.
Love the fact that the shooter created contact on the upward motion to shoot the basketball. Big time play.
Can't connect on the first free throw. Missed the second one as well. Kyrie. That's no good. It's Detroit's ball. To Jackson. DeAndre Jordan rejects it. That's his third block this evening.
You know, sometimes basketball can become a very beautiful thing to watch. During the regular season, things can get difficult. Energy can be low. The passion at times can even be lower because players are tired. They're fatigued. But today, it's all been good. They're putting in an absolute show with killer efficiency and tremendous effort and intensity.
To Durant. The Nets now with 4 to shoot. Durant. The screen sets him up for 2.
Man, he's got the defender out there tap dancing like that on national TV. That's not a good sign.
To Reggie Jackson. Screen coming. Jackson to Luke Kennard. It's Irving with the rebound. Brooklyn's got it. Kyrie. Yes, it drops. A little drama on that one. Simply put, when the ball's in Kyrie Irving's hands, magic could happen.
It's poetry in motion, and it's a situation in which the ball is attached to his body. He has it on a yo-yo. He can put the ball and dangle the ball out there for other people to think they have a chance, and in their mind they do, but in Kyrie's mind, the game is over.
Dinwiddie into the front court. His team on top by 13. Nothing going here on that drive. Got a piece of it.
Jumping out the gym right now, Ed.
Great anticipation. Jackson to Drummond. Off the assist.
He's been doing this for years. The physicality in which he plays. No one wants to see that. You're going to leave the game with black and blue marks all over your body.
Play is stopped. Timeout for Brooklyn as they'll talk things over here in this fourth quarter. Some lineup changes now for both clubs. Irving to Durant. And he buries it. How do you neutralize a threat like Kevin Durant?
Well, that weak side defender constantly has to shade Kevin Durant, and that primary defender, you have to funnel KD into help every single possession, contest shots, and hope that you can deter his vision and that he misses.
To Jordan. The drive right to the basket. Drummond. To Luke Kennard. Down to 5. Down to 4 to shoot.
Watch that cutter.
No good. No daylight. Great defense. Dinwiddie with the basketball. It's an 11-point game. To Durant. Fires the three and knocks it down. Jay, for the defender, tough to gamble once the ball's behind the arc.
Ooh, welcome to the new reality. Positionless basketball. Bigs are now PGs with the ability to drain threes.
Kennard. Just inside the arc. At the buzzer, it's the Nets who are victorious as they win this one handily. That does it. For my partner, Jay Williams, and our entire crew, I'm Ed Cohen. This has been a presentation of the NBA on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. As we say, so long, everyone.
The EA Sports post-game wrap-up. It wasn't surprising to see this team get the win. They did a great job of letting the fundamentals of basketball be the key to success. Check out the leading scores for the Brooklyn Nets. The Pistons seemed to lose their edge as the game got out of hand. And it's games like this where veteran players can be so important. They've been through these types of blowouts, and they know what it takes to keep a locker room united. What you see here is how the majority of the points were scored for the Detroit Pistons.
Game track. Field goals. Player of the game.
Kevin Durant could not have been more impressive in this game. The way he scored the basketball looked like he was playing with kids in high school. When you look at these highlights, you can see how this team was able to earn the victory in this matchup. Great game by this squad. What you see here is how the majority of the points were scored for the Brooklyn Nets. The Pistons lost this game long before the final buzzer. And every team in this league loses games. You just don't want to lose them like this. I can already see a players-only meeting in their future. Check out the leading scores for the Detroit Pistons.
Game track. Field goals. Player of the game.
Kevin Durant gets the award for the most obvious reason, and that's his scoring output. He couldn't be stopped, and it was incredible to watch.
Who was cold?
What can you say about a guy like this? Except that he fits the title of this segment. He was definitely cold in this game. Time now for the top plays of the game.
Number 2. Number 1.
Here are the upcoming games. Brooklyn Nets. This team did everything they could do to secure the win. Great job by both the players and the coaching staff. What you see here is how the majority of the points were scored for the Brooklyn Nets. The Pistons did not look good in this one, and neither did the score. Losses like this become main discussion topics in the media. So hopefully this team is ready to answer the tough questions. It's not going to be fun. Here are the guys who put up the most points for the Detroit Pistons. On behalf of ESPN on EA Sports, I'm Jalen Rose, and it's been our pleasure to present you with some NBA basketball.